This is Close Combat Panthers in the Fog. You're watching episode 4 of the Axis campaign. Take a moment to support the channel by clicking the subscribe button, liking the video, and turning on notifications. We are moving down to Barenton. We have 120th Infantry Regiment, 30th Division, taking on Conf Group Schmidt. They look like they've got a little bit more manpower than we do, so let's play this smart and cautious, and let's see if we can prevail. We are now running the Simpsons Company. We got Bart leading first platoon with Lisa, Maggie, Homer, Marge, Ned Flanders, and Ralph. Down in second platoon, we have Mr. Burns and Smithers. And then in support, we have Sideshow Bob, Krusty, and Apu, all manning Panzer IVs. The enemy is bringing a single rifle platoon, and it looks like they do have two M4 Shermans. So they got two tanks to our three, but we do have the infantry advantage, I believe. Unfortunately, we're on the offensive, so we're going to have to try and sort that out. I'm not sure how the Shermans are going to perform because we haven't fought them yet, but let's take it one step at a time. So it was unexpected. The map has this weird split in it. I have a decent chunk of them lining the northwest because I feel like there's better opportunity on the southeast. I have them just kind of circled in there. And because there's so much open terrain and we have good multi-story building cover, I've got less units there, but I can pull them back if I need to. Then I've got Sideshow Bob just kind of looking down that angled road to the southeast. And I think that'll probably hold long enough for reinforcements to arrive. Now, the west side, on the other hand, we don't have as good a cover. So I've got a few more units lined up there. And I do have Lisa and Maggie all the way on the west edge at that bridge so that the enemy can't just move south, take the flag, and bypass my defense altogether. We'll see how this works out, but our tanks are a little bit split, so we'll have to try and find a way to work them together. All right, eyes on their first tank in the northwest. And it looks like he is going to advance. They have some infantry moving. I kind of want to wait and let them get out in the open. Now, Mr. Burns has arrived at the south end of that building. They couldn't quite see out of the front, so now they can cover it. I feel like let's just move them forward, and we'll have support on the west, and then we'll see if that's going to work out for us. I'm going to creep up just a little bit with Krusty, try and get a little bit better angle through this road, because that hedge road does block our view. So I want to be able to just see straight out to the west. As that tank continues south, hopefully he'll... Right there. He's in our line of sight. Oh, we're actually taking a random shot at him. We did not get the hit. I'm actually going to back out of this one, I think. Yeah, let's... I don't like this fight. I wasn't quite ready for it, and I don't think it's worth it. So we're not going to stand here and ego challenge this guy. Keep going. Keep going, Krusty. Oh, he's in line of sight again. Decent shot, but I don't know that it's worth fighting it. We do have a flare. I think we're safe from his line of sight now. So let's go ahead and light these guys up. All right, there's some guys down there in the little creek bed. But the majority of their units we still don't know about. So we are going to continue to wait, allow them to reposition. And actually, look at this little path right here. I think we're going to come down through here. This will give us another angle. We can either see out of that opening or move south to support the infantry down there. Because we have Marge and Homer kind of covering that field. Let's get Apu moving up. That way he's got a better angle. If that Sherman keeps moving south, he'll be able to interdict. Infantry is trying to push that field, so we're going to get set for contact. I'm wondering about Bart maybe moving up here, because it looks like they are going to be coming from the north to the south. So we'll get that position filled. All right, we do have good line of sight to those trees. Homer can see these guys, but yellow effectiveness. Marge is at red effectiveness, and they only have the rifles and the submachine guns, so they're not bringing the MG42 to the fight. So we'll have to kind of wait for them to get closer. Tank is struggling. Krusty does not want to drive through there. All right, let's move Ned up. We're going to close in on that flag in the southeast and get that worked out. Oh, the struggle. Krusty will not just follow that. We're going to try one more time. We're just going to take it small bits at a time. And if not, we might have to go around. I am going to go ahead and move Smithers back just because their infantry is moving along the north and they're pushing east and we have nobody up there to stop them besides the tank. All right. Apu gets set. Infantry's running. Actually, we're going to hide because I do not want them engaging infantry. I want them ready when the tank's in their line of sight. Hide Bart. Nobody open up too early. All right, Krusty made it there. Can we go just to that location? I don't want to have to move him around the long way, but it might come to that. No contact here so far. Maybe they're not over here and they're only in the northwest. We're not going to be reckless. No. Yeah, maybe? No, right down here. We don't want to be reckless in the southeast, but I am just going to move for that flag and confirm that the southeast is empty. So we don't have good AT effectiveness. I didn't really check, so I don't know if either Lisa or Maggie have Panzerfaust, but based on their range, I'm going to guess they don't. All right, infantry's just sitting on that hedgerow. I will have to be careful about this because if they keep moving east, they'll get the tank when the tank's trapped in a narrow spot. They lit up our southern tank with a poo, so they know he's there. I don't know if that's going to affect how they continue to move, but we're just going to hold this position. This seems to be working better for Krusty, so we're just going to keep taking these little small chunks at a time. I think if he makes it to that one, he's probably in the clear because he's past the obstacles that he has to squeeze through. It just opens up. So then I want to hurry south and get away from the hedges where their infantry might be laying in wait. All right, let's go down here and just try and get down behind our infantry, and then we can support wherever we need to. We got to kind of race that Sherman because he's moving south as well. I'd like to be able to time it to get both tanks ready to fight. I don't think I'm going to. I think this guy right here is going to beat it to a poo before Krusty arrives. I'm also starting to wonder, this looks pretty clear. So I think maybe we pull Ned out. Who's shooting? Krusty sees him. I don't want to stay there. Let's just keep getting Krusty moved south. That's not where I want to be when we fight this. Apu's still waiting maybe 10, 15 more meters. But I think we're going to have to bring Ned over to the west. And I think we're also going to have to grab Sideshow Bob. And I think that the east we're going to say is clear. So let's get ready for this guy. All right, Sideshow Bob, let's take you back here, and you're going to come around the south side and help Maggie and Lisa at the bridge. And then I believe that's going to be okay. So Ned, you're going to leave, and I don't know, maybe I think what they're going to do is they're just going to full sprint all the way over here, and they can regroup once they're there. They can catch their breath, whatever they got to do. Sherman's in rough line of sight, but we do have that tree 69 meters out that's affecting our vision. So let's give him just a moment. I think the field is an issue, but we're going to go ahead and send it there. Bring Krusty down. They're returning fire. And I'm starting to wonder if we're going to get this or not. Yes, okay. Apu just needed a moment. That means we are going to go ahead and bring Krusty back up and around. And we're going to have to get ready for that second tank that's further north. I'm going to bring Smithers over here to the west. That'll allow them to spot for our tanks so that we don't just get overrun. We can open up right here with Marge and Homer. No good line of sight there, so I think Ralph, no. I think we just wait on those guys for a moment. We're getting a few kills up there. Let's move Apu up just a little bit. We're going to be in a position where we can roll out and blast that tank from two angles. I am going to go ahead and crawl back with Marge and Homer. They're getting tank fire, so let's actually try and smoke real fast. They're having a bad time. I wonder if Apu could make it to the west side of that little tree line. It would help a lot. Marge did not throw smoke, so we're just going to pull back anyway and hope for the best. Sherman is retreating north. Let's get set right here. Krusty is getting rough line of sight. It's in and out, so if they shoot, they shoot. If not, we'll try and get a better position. I think we're probably as good as we're going to get. And Krusty lost line of sight. I don't know if we can move a lot without moving into the tank's advantage, the Sherman's advantage. We're going to get Apu coming up and around, though, because that Sherman's dealing with Krusty, and we might be able to get a shot from another angle. I just can't go too far west to where their infantry can see me. Those guys are kind of close, so we're just going to pivot right there, and we're going to go ahead and get these guys on defend. I don't think the tank can hit them, so we'll let them open up. Sherman's damaged, so one more decent shot and we're set. Come on, Krusty, you can do it. I think that was a near miss. Apu is on scene. But we are going to have to move closer. Nope, nope, there we go. That's a decent spot. So, okay, never mind. Krusty got it. Tanks are down. This is our fight. Don't get too carried away, but let's start gunning everybody down. We have the advantage, and we're going to drive them back. It's going good. Oh, never mind. They gave in. And they were routed, so they're going to disband. They have morale of 32% to our 98%. Total domination there. That's what we needed. To be honest, with them having two tanks, I'm surprised it went that well, but I'm really happy that it did. We needed that boost. It looks like we killed 4, we wounded 14, and destroyed 2 Shermans. They wounded 2, and that was it. We took no KIA. I like it. I want to see more of that. Now, Bart has no kills. Lisa, same. Maggie has 1 kill. Homer has 2. Marge has none. Ned Flanders, nothing. Ralph, nothing. Mr. Burns, nothing. And then Smithers, no kills. It's all going to be tanks. Sideshow Bob was inactive, basically. Krusty got a tank kill and 4 infantry kills. And then Apu also has a tank kill and 7 infantry kills. Now, their first platoon leader survived unharmed. A rifle with no kills. A BAR who survived, no kills. Rifle survived, no kills. BAR dead. Rifle survived. BAR survived with 1 kill. Sherman totally wiped out with 1 kill. And then this tank crew did escape, but the tank was destroyed and no kills. That was our first successful offensive. And I want to see more of that, but that felt really good. That gives me a little bit of a boost going into the next phase. So I'm hoping that we can continue that trend, and it's more patience. Sometimes I feel rushed, and it never goes well. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join the channel memberships if you'd like to support me as a content creator. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.